Hi, I'm Joe Federico. I'm a CFO of Federico Beauty Institute, and I just want to share why we feel it's important, myself and my brothers and my family, that we participate in the Making Strides Breast Cancer Walk. Breast cancer has affected my family, as you've probably heard from my other brothers. We lost our mother from breast cancer, and this is more or less to help honor her. My mother was diagnosed with breast cancer in the early 1980s. I remember my earliest memories. My earliest memories and my last memories of my mother revolve around cancer. I remember my earliest memories were visiting my mother in the hospital while she was undergoing chemotherapy. And then, of course, my last memories were visiting her in the hospital when I was 24 years old, when she was passing away from breast cancer. After she survived breast cancer the first time in the early 80s, she really took it upon herself to keep herself actively engaged in the fight against breast cancer. She always was interested in helping out cancer survivors. She would visit them frequently, sometimes dragging her kicking and screaming child with her, that was me, through her many endeavors. She even started our Look Good, Feel Good program that we still currently carry on in the school, which is getting wigs to cancer survivors and those already going through chemotherapy, and that's through the American Cancer Association. So this is just the natural extension of that. You know, after my mom passed in 2005, we wanted to carry on that tradition. We wanted to ensure that whatever she started, that we continue to do, because it's near and dear to our hearts, and it's just affected so many families. We feel like whatever little steps we can do to help the cause is for the greater good. We feel that the Making Strides Walk is something we like to do every year in honor of our mother and carrying on her memory. And getting the students involved is really important to us, because we feel that with every student involved, that your spirit grows a little bit and continues to live through this program. Other than having to wake up a little early on one Sunday morning for the year, you know, it's a good time when you get out there and you start moving. It's fun to see all the families and everyone walking out there. So when my mom was first diagnosed with breast cancer in the early 80s, I remember she telling me that when the doctors gave her supportive care of chemotherapy, and how new and exciting it was at the time of this chemotherapy she was receiving, because of the success that they've seen with it, that basically after she was done, I remember her telling me the story that after she was done with her chemotherapy, she went back to the doctor, and the doctor basically told her, okay, I think everything looks good, and you know, you probably have nothing to worry about until your sons graduate college. And then, well, lo and behold, you know, senior year of my college is when, and I'm the youngest of the three children, is when my mother's cancer came back. And it was basically a good 2 years of her continually fighting before she finally passed on. But you know, it was, my mother did everything she could to fight, and I feel that by us participating in this thing, is we're still living up to her spirit and still trying to continue the fight, doing whatever we can, because the last thing I want to see is, now that I have a wife and children of my own, is my children being affected by this. I just hope with today's modern advances that breast cancer soon becomes something way of the past. So I know this is important to my family, and I hope it's important to yours as well. So I wish you to come join us on Sunday, October 18th, and participate in the Making Strides Walk.